everyone and welcome. Today I have a video for you showing the new release from AALLandCreate. So today actually marks the new release and we have stamps and stencils. I'd like to say a huge congratulations to AAALLandCreate for putting all this together, and also to the designers Bipasha, Olga and Carol and Co. who've all worked really hard to get the release together. We'll start with the stamp sets, and the first stamp set is from Olga, and all the stamps are fantastic for card making, scrapbooking, mixed media, mini journals. There's something for everybody in this release. So the first stamp set, we've got some great text stamps and some wonderful backgrounds. That's the first stamp set from Olga. Then I have a small contribution with a stamp set. I created some backgrounds and I'm loving these grungy wording, so the letters are quite grungy, and I will have some samples for you with all these stamps to show you them in more detail. So that's stamp set number 15 by myself. Then we have a stamp set again by Olga. It's for those of you that like something on the cuter side. We have some cute foxies, and these could be ideal for all ages. I'm looking forward to seeing the samples from Olga on those. That's stamp set number 16. And then Olga has designed some cats. If you look on the reverse you can see the size of those, and we've got some great faces so you can change the characters of the cat, and there's a hat as well for the cat, so they'll make fun designs. And then stamp set number 18 is by Olga, and we have some monsters for you this time. Those will be fun to create with. I've got a few ideas for cards with that one. And then stamp set number 19, again designed by Olga. Loving these bubble stamps here, and again you can see the sizes of the stamps, and they will create fun cards and mixed media and scrapbook layouts. And then we have some flowers for those of you that love your flowers. We've got some designs in Carol & Co.'s trademark style, quite big stamps, and they stamp really well. I have got a couple of samples with those as well, and those are by Carol & Co. That's stamp set 20 and 21. Stamp set 22 is the moon stamp set, and this one is by Olga again. Whoops. Great moon and background stamp, and I love the sentiments to the moon and back. Great sentiments. They'd make great cards for male and female. They'd look wonderful. And then we move on to a set from Bipasha, and Bipasha has created a quirky set of stamps. Loving the eye, and the sentiments horizon and faith and watch with glittering eyes. It's a great little stamp set as well, perfect for all whatever style you like to work in. And then another stamp set by Bipasha, another quirky design, and this stamp set actually goes with one of the stencils, which you'll see shortly, just so that you can see the size of the stamps. Great quality of stamps, and they stamp wonderfully. And then the final stamp set is by Bipasha, stamp set 25. I love this text stamp, I've used that quite a bit, and that's a great size as well. I love this little coat hanger. Another great stamp set by Bipasha, so congratulations ladies. We also have some stencils, which I don't seem to have in any order, but the first stencil is by AALLandCreate. Great stencil to add layers to your backgrounds. I love adding layers to the backgrounds, and the stencils work really well for that. So that's stencil number 7. Stencil number 8 is this stencil by Bipasha. Quite a large stencil, and they're really good quality, really nice and thick, sturdy quality, so you can chuck any medium at them and they work brilliantly. So that's stencil number 8 by Bipasha. And stencil number 9 is by Etoile de Moi. So we've got 3 different designs on that stencil. Hopefully you can see that. And they work really well again for adding lots of layers in the background, or you can have them in the foreground when you're using them with texture paste or crackle paste, for instance. Stencil number 10. I've loved using this one with the circles and the dots there. That's a great stencil too. That's stencil number 10 by Etoile de Moi, who's been busy. And finally stencil number 11, again by Etoile de Moi. And I've used that in a few samples as well. I will show you the samples at a later date. But I have got a couple of samples here that will be shown on the next show on Hochanda. Etoile de Moi will be on Hochanda next Wednesday, the 15th of November at 3 and 7 p.m. Obviously those are subject to change, but at the moment those are 3 and 7 p.m. and I'm hoping that I can join AB at 7 p.m. subject to the seminar that I attend, so hopefully I'll be joining them as a guest at 7. This is one of the samples I've created with the stamps. I've used my sentiments, Bipasha's eye and Bipasha's background stamps and Bipasha's text there. So that's one of the samples for the TV show. And then I've created a mixed media piece to show that you can create mixed media pieces with the stamps and stencils. But on this one I've used the stencil, I've used the big stencil. You can see what size that is. Hopefully you can see the detail there. And I've also used Etoile de Moi's stencil in the background here and here. But I will actually do a blog post for this and you can see this in more detail with close-up pictures. And we'll be back shortly with lots of samples, etc. The boutique should be open now, was open at 12 o'clock today, and you can see all the designs in all their glory on the website. Thanks so much for stopping by. Bye.